It's fall, which means kids are back in school. But something about this school year may be noticeably different from many school districts around the country, maybe even yours. According to the CBP, 68,541 unaccompanied illegal immigrant children crossed into the United States as of the end of the fiscal year on September 30th, 99% of whom are school-aged and permitted to attend public schools by law. And here's why it matters. The influx of illegal immigrant children into the United States over the summer exposed the real-world consequences of what happens when a dangerously flawed immigration system is combined with selective enforcement of the law. It rewards lawlessness with the privileges of citizenship at the expense of the law-abiding who ultimately pay the price, literally. And taxpayers like you and me are expected to foot the bill, a pretty hefty one at that, to the tune of $761 million for one school year. But how is this possible? And why is it even allowed? Well, it's the law. The Departments of Justice and Education rely on Title IV of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color, or national origin by public elementary and secondary schools. The majority of these new immigrant children have reportedly had little to no formal education, so teachers end up spending an inordinate amount of time on remedial education, oftentimes contributing to an already widening achievement gap in most public schools. What about kids of legal residents who can't afford the luxury of going to private school? They're forced to suffer through the negative effects of a multiculturalism agenda foisted upon them by left-wing elitists who seem to think the notion of borders or national sovereignty and laws are inconvenient impediments established by oppressors masked as patriots. The latest wave of illegal immigrant children have been placed in every state in the union. This affects all of us. So what can you do about it? Here are some action items. 1. Know what's going on in your local public school, especially if you have children. Get involved in the PTA, attend school board meetings, get to know the members of your local Board of Education. If you're not satisfied with their performance, vote them out, or consider running yourself. 2. Support school choice efforts. American families do not have a choice of what schools illegal immigrants attend, but they should be able to choose what schools their kids go to, and they should not be forced to stay in failing public schools. 3. Familiarize yourself with your local, state, and federal elected officials. Locate their district offices and contact them, whether it be by phone or email, or even make an appointment and stop in. America is the most welcoming and charitable country in the world. We already welcome over 1 million legal immigrants into this country every year. But the system is terribly broken. It must be fixed, and order must be restored. Because if not, everyone pays the price. And that's why it matters.